Yo, what's up y'all? This is Alex the Key. Welcome to my channel. Now today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys some of my favorite workouts that I like to include for chest day. So before getting started, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Dopest channel, like this video and give it a thumbs up. All right, now with that being said guys, let's get to it, yo. And in this video, I wanna show you guys some of the most effective workouts that I feel every time I do chest, like the next side feels super sore. So these workouts have been super effective for me and I've been doing it for the past several years now. Sometimes I'll switch it up depending how I feel, but we're gonna get to it, guys. If you are following me right now on my social media or on my Instagram, you guys will notice that I post a lot of supersets. So there's single sets, circuit sets, there's giant sets, a ton of names, right? But for me, what's worked so effectively over the years to help me sustain muscle definition and to get stronger is doing supersets. One of the most prominent chest workouts that a lot of people include, especially bodybuilders and powerlifters, is a bench press, right? I have nothing wrong against bench press, but if you're someone like me who has shoulder issues, you wanna limit the involvement of shoulders. The first workout that I incorporate is a floor press. Now, the reason why this exercise is so effective and so similar to the bench press is it's gonna target your chest. So when you notice when I'm doing this workout, I'm doing it on the ground. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why are you doing it on the ground, Alex? Number one, it's gonna prevent shoulder injury, all right? The most common injury that people do, especially when they do a bench press or a chest press with dumbbells, is they injure the rotator cuff. This prevents you from going over the range to where you're not able to generate as much power or much load, right? So this is gonna prevent you from having an injury on your shoulder. So there's a stopping point. So this is just great because it allows you to just hit 90 degrees on the ground and then press back up by activating just the chest muscles. Now, when you're doing this exercise, make sure your elbow is lower than your shoulder, kind of like an A shape, right? When you're doing a chest press. And another thing too is to keep your shoulders down at all times. You don't want to activate your traps, right? You want to relax your shoulder, keep your chest up, and then squeeze at the chest. Then what I do for this is I'll do a superset with weighted push-ups. Now, if you're someone that's starting out, you don't have to add a weight on your back, but as you start to get stronger, you're gonna notice that push-ups are getting easier. So what I do is I'll incorporate a plate on my back just to get a good activation on my chest. Now, the reason why supersets are so effective is number one, it saves time. Number two, it increases your work capacity. Number three, it just promotes more hypertrophy gains. When doing push-ups, the same thing applies. Keep your elbows lower than your shoulder. And when you're doing the push-up, don't make your hands flat on the ground. You wanna think about gripping pillows. You're gonna have more activation and more emphasis into your chest area. The second superset that we're gonna do are cable crossovers and parallel dips. Now, when you do the cable crossovers, it's the same thing applies, right? When you're doing that, now the reason why I like cable crossovers is because you get full tension on your middle chest. As soon as you cross over into the middle, you're gonna see the activation right in between my middle pecs. Then right after the cable crossover, I'll go straight into dips. When you're doing dips, guys, there's two different ways on doing them, right? The first way is being in an upright position. This is gonna put more activation on your triceps, but when you lean forward slightly, it's gonna put a lot more tension and contraction on your bottom chest. Now, the third superset is gonna include a high cable crossover and a low cable crossover. So for the high cable crossover, it's gonna be activating the upper pecs, the upper chest region. With the second one, it's gonna be targeting your lower pecs. So a few things to keep in mind when you're doing the high cable crossovers is you wanna take 2 steps forward, right? Keep your chest up. And as you bring the hands forward, you wanna think about activating the upper chest. So by activating the upper chest, you wanna stick your chest out. If you're keeping your chest caved in, you're not gonna really fully feel the tension in your chest. So you wanna always keep your chest up. So for the low cable crossover, the same thing applies, all right? But the only difference is you're now pressing downwards. So similar to the dip where you're leaning forward slightly, you wanna do that with your low cable crossover, right? And you're gonna be targeting the same muscle if you're doing it correctly. So make sure you keep your chest up, keep your shoulders down, so that way it puts all the emphasis in your lower pecs. And lastly, guys, what I incorporate in this routine is a burnout set. I like to incorporate calisthenics or some sort of explosive movement. So if you notice in this video, I'm doing in and out push-ups. I'm going until failure. Now, the reason why I do a burnout set is it's gonna produce more muscle growth due to the lactic acid buildup, which is just gonna push you to exhaustion, right? So you're gonna feel a tremendous amount of tension in your chest. and you're just gonna feel really good after. So guys, this is it. This is a chest routine that you guys can start doing at the gym. I swear, if you guys do this properly and you guys follow this routine, you guys are gonna feel super sore the next day and you guys are gonna feel really good. All right, now if you guys like this video and you guys found this video super helpful, comment below for any other workout ideas that you guys want me to post, and follow me on my Instagram at AlexAkeeg, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until then, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, y'all.